Ready whenever you are.
Good afternoon and welcome to the regular meeting, the Fraser Park Public Utility District for Thursday, May 8th, 2025. Will you please all join me in the pledge to the flag? Ready? Begin. I pledge
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
and to
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call of directors.
Not yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
not
sorry,
yet.
there is a announcement by our administrative assistant.
So
Tiffany, you have the floor.
Director Nyman has requested to participate via teleconference for just cause reason. He needs to state in 20 words or less the reason he's requesting to participate remotely.
For medical reasons. And there is nobody in here with me. Nobody
Over the age of 18?
nobody.
Perfect. Okay, so the board is open to make a motion to permit him to participate remotely.
I'll entertain a motion to allow Director Nyman to participate via telecom.
I will make that motion to allow Brahma to attend this meeting via Zoom.
I'll second that meeting.
Okay, a motion has been made and seconded. Roll call directors. Director Nyman,
Abstain.
Director Schoenberg. Absent.
Absent.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Aye.
and Director Garcia, aye. Three,
Oh, yeah, 4. You're right. You're right.
301.
301, thank you.
Yeah.
Motion carried.
So he is good to go. Now you can
Okay,
do
so
your
now
roll
we
call.
have, okay. Now we have
Isn't
roll
it
call.
311?
No,
It's
No,
one absent, one abstain.
301, one absent.
Oh, he's abstained. He
Yeah,
abstained?
yeah, that's why.
So we have
four.
3,
Three.
1, and yeah, it is correct. We stand corrected, Director Nyman. 3 of the motion is carried, 3 ayes, 1 absent, and 1 abstention. Okay. We have that discussion.
So roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry. Roll call of directors. Director Nyman.
Aye.
Here,
Here.
Director Kelly.
here.
Director Gibson.
Here.
Director Schoenberg. Not here. And I am Director Garcia. We have a quorum for directors are present. Number 3, public comments. Any public comments from those in attendance? Not seeing or hearing anything from the board, I will move to number 4. Report of officers. President is absent. The Vice President, I have nothing at this time. Secretary,
I have nothing.
Treasurer,
I made 1 transfer. It was, from revenue operating into the meter well for $15. It was the wire transfer fee. We got our, bridge loan and we paid, those bills, which we'll talk about in the rest of the stuff. So that was a wire transfer fee that we had to pay.
okay, thank you. And JPIA representative,
I have nothing to report.
thank you. Moving right along, number 5, board members' initiatives. Do I have any initiatives from the board members present? Seeing none, we will move along to number 6, manager's report. General Manager Johnny Allison is not with us today, so we'll move on to the administrative assistant's report.
I think everything has an agenda item other than don't forget to do your 700 forms and your board training. We'll get your 700 tonight.
Okay,
And
I'm done.
everything else is an agenda item.
perfect. Thank you, Tiffany. Number 7, standing committee reports, accounts payable committee.
We met, we went through invoices, we asked Deborah to, cut the checks and everything will be discussed under financials.
Thank you. State update meeting committee.
It hasn't happened yet.
Thank you. We'll have that in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Number 8, ad hoc committee reports, planning project committee.
I don't think
No.
they've met.
We haven't met.
Okay, that'll be in 2 weeks. Thank you. Meter well project committee.
Uh,
We
have not
haven't
met.
met.
Thank you. Easement and deeds committee.
We have not met.
Thank you. Standby fee committee. We have not met.
We have not met.
Thank you. Rate study committee.
We have not met.
We have not met.
These are all are carried over on the agendas, but usually I believe are reported on in the second meeting because of the meetings being in the middle of the month. So, and the last one, T-Mobile lease committee.
Okay, at the last meeting, you guys asked for an end date to the contract and for them to put an end date and a 3% yearly increase. They said all of that is still in the Fourth Amendment and they will not change anything because we have gone back to the Fourth Amendment. And all they want us to do is sign the Sixth Amendment saying that they went back to the Fourth Amendment and with no red lines. So I am advising this board to sign this amendment. Let's get it out of here. Or we're gonna have to ask T-Mobile to come and get their equipment. I believe that $2,300 that they wanna give us a month is more than enough. And I suggest that we sign the amendment and let's go forward.
If nothing stands in the way, I'll entertain a motion to do that right now.
I have,
Yeah.
I have one question.
Director and I, see,
But they are going to pay us the difference from the back pay, correct? Terry?
Correct. Correct.
Okay,
That is
so if they're
correct.
gonna do that, and so the amount is what, $2,311
And
What
15
is the-
cents.
and 15 cents. So,
Correct,
and how
yes.
long is the contract for, Terry?
It'll be another, it'll be another 9 years.
Okay,
So-
but it's 3%
That's
a year,
including this year, so
and
Yes.
it include, and
That
so
is
the,
the
and the
rider.
Fourth Amendment includes a 3% raise every year.
yearly,
Yes.
right.
yes,
Okay, so I make a motion that we go ahead and sign the contract of the Sixth Amendment that refers us back to the Fourth Amendment for the amount of $2,311.15 a month with a yearly increase of 3% for the next 9 years.
any discussion?
I suggest not making a motion because it is a contract and not specifically named on the agenda. We probably should do it at the next meeting to keep
Okay.
everything.
Advice well taken, let us put it on the agenda for the next meeting that we can, once it's agenda item,
That we can do
then we'll
like
feel
that.
free to pass a motion, entertain a motion and pass it at that time. Because right now it is coming on the discussion of the T-Mobile lease committee, so
Okay,
thank you for your report. I
Okay.
think it's a good suggestion. And having it on the agenda next, in 2 weeks will allow us to discuss it and vote on it. Thank you,
Sounds good to
Tiffany,
me.
for that point of order or information. Moving along, to number 9, discussion vote on accounts payable and financial information. Deborah Angel, good
Good
afternoon.
evening, everyone. Good evening.
You have
Good evening.
the floor.
Okay, so we prepared a total of 4 checks in out of the meter well account for a total of $551,685.37. The extraordinary disbursements include a disbursement to Bruff Construction for $99,800. Disbursement to D. Jaspar for $8,655.25. A disbursement to Self-Help for $271,515.06. And a disbursement to Unified Field Services for $171,715.06.
Yes, those are all shown on the check detail.
Okay, so then, were there any questions? No? Okay. So then out of revenue operating, we prepared 24 checks for a total of $28,779.92. The extraordinary disbursements include a check to JPIA for employee benefits for $9,007.47.
Yeah.
A disbursement on the primary visa for $5,605.23.
Yeah.
And the Edison bill for $6,086.30.
Yes,
And that's all I have.
for a total of, that's got a whole bunch of, okay, we see that all on the check detail, so. If there's no other questions.
I'll make a motion that we pay our bills.
Do I have a
I'll second
second? Okay, a motion has been made and seconded. Roll call of directors. Director Nyman,
Aye.
Director Schoenberg, absent. Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Aye.
Director Garcia is an aye. 4-0-1 absent. Motion carried.
May I
Thank
ask a
you, Deborah.
question
Have a
on
great weekend.
financial?
John has a question.
I didn't hear that, but you have the floor. Go ahead, John.
Thank you. Terry, I'm just going to double check and confirm the transfers you did were just the normal transfers that happen from operating over to, what's that thing called? The USDA loan and replacement and all of
Those
that.
are automatic transfers. I don't make them every month. They're automatic transfers that get put in and they will end in October.
Is that
I'm
clear?
sorry, the connection went bad. I
They
couldn't hear,
are
my connection
automatic
went bad for a moment.
Okay, Terry,
Okay,
I mean, Director Kelly.
Just
you have
the
the
automatic
floor?
ones. All right, thank you.
Yes, yes, thank you. Okay, let's go on to,
Okay. Have a good
Hello,
evening,
Deborah.
everyone.
thank you.
Good night, Deborah.
Thank you, God bless you. Have a
Good
good
night.
night. Number 10, are we having a closed session?
I don't see a D.
I don't see D here at all, so we're gonna table,
I will make a motion
thank you.
that we table, 10 and 11.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, a motion has been made and seconded. Roll call of directors, Director Nyman,
Aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Aye.
Director Garcia is an aye. That's, Director Schoenberg is absent. So that's 4-0-1 absent. Motion carried. 10 and 11 will be tabled. Number 12. Discussion vote update on Fraser Park Lake of the Wood Consolidation Planning Project. A, discussion vote review of the project timeline and budget. I believe without our engineers' input, we have nothing to discuss on this, do we?
We haven't
All I
received
can
any
say is,
feedback.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Director Nyman, you have the floor.
What I'll say on that, the last information we had is that Ruben at the state had and his boss had already signed off on the budget and sent it forward for signatures for the amendment. And the timeline had been moved out till, I believe it was July 2026. And there's no other updates on that at this point.
We're
So
just
So we're
waiting
just
for the
waiting for,
amendment
we were
copy.
just waiting for the amendment from the state, and we're waiting for their signatures. They have to go through a process.
Thank you, Director Nyman. B, discussion vote on the acquisition and development of well number 8. Without Johnny here and without our engineer, does anyone else have input on that?
We're supposed to get, I believe by the 15th, there's a hearing coming up, and we'll find out the ruling as to what they're going to do, or to set another date for court to determine the value of the property. Because of course we are waiting for them to get new counsel.
That's right. Again, thank you, Director Nyman, for the update. C, discussion vote on the acquisition and development of well number 9 and additional booster and tank site properties, certificate of compliance, lot line adjustment, and purchase and sales agreements.
We're waiting for D to make a meeting with Emily and Jeff French to go over. They've been sent the purchase agreement, and we're waiting for us to have a meeting so that we can sign the agreement and purchase the property.
Thank you again. Moving on to D, discussion vote on LAFCO work, resolution FP 202-50508-01, LAFCO resolution of application. Any input?
I did not, let me see.
It was written by Alan, so you know, the attorney wrote the resolution.
Okay, that's what this is here in our book.
Yeah, under 12.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's the application resolution. And yeah, I mean, it came from Alan, so
So it should be ready to go.
should be ready to go.
In that case, I'll entertain a motion to approve the what am I looking at? The resolution FP.
We've didn't we already approve that?
No, we just got this one.
Would you like me to read
Yeah.
it?
Yes, please, because I haven't seen it.
Oh, he didn't get his board packet.
Okay, here we go. In the matter of authorizations related to applications for sphere of influence amendment. Whereas the district is in the process of consolidating its water supply and delivery system with that of Lake of the Woods Mutual Water Company, here to be considered the consolidation. And whereas in connection with the consolidation, the district will, at the appropriate time, seek to annex the Lake of the Woods Mutual Water Company service area into the district. Excuse me. Whereas in preparation for the annexation, the district submitted an application to the Kern County Local Agency Formation Commission, otherwise known as LAFCO, to amend the district's sphere of influence to include areas adjacent to the district, including the Lake of the Woods Mutual Water Company service area. The application, the filing of which the district's board of directors authorized during a regular board meeting duly noticed and held. And whereas the district filed the application pursuant to the government code 56428 on March 20th, 2025. Now therefore, the board of directors of the Fraser Park Public Utility District does hereby resolve, determine, and order as follows. The board finds that the recitals set forth above are true and correct, and they are incorporated herein and made an operative part of this resolution. Number two, the application is in the best interest of the district. Number three, district staff and consultants are authorized to take all such actions as are necessary and appropriate to pursue the application, including without limitation to sign such forms, authorizations, and agreements as LAFCO may require. I'll entertain a motion.
I
to approve
have
this.
I have a question though. In there, it's stating that it's in connection with the annexation. I thought this was just only for the sphere of influence.
In preparation of for the annexation. It's gotta be in
Okay.
our LAFCO app.
So what happens if we don't annex?
And it doesn't go through.
It's just the sphere of influence, so it's not gonna, it's not the annexation boundary, it's just the sphere of influence.
Okay.
I'd like to make a comment before you go to motion.
Joan, you have the floor?
Thank you. At the meeting 2 weeks ago, I had requested a copy of the application supporting documents, emails from LAFCO back to the FPPUD regarding that application and then responses. That information wasn't sent to me until very late today. Haven't had an opportunity to review all of it in detail, but I have reviewed a portion of it and find that there are significant errors that are on this application as well as omissions. I would request that the board wait on its resolution until the next meeting so that we can have a better opportunity to review this.
When you say we have a better opportunity to review this, who do you mean by we?
Lake of the Woods Mutual Water Company.
It's at the board's discretion, you can pursue the resolution or you can wait for her request, but it's really up to you guys.
Is that gonna, go ahead, Director Kelly?
This is the Fraser Park Public Utility District's sphere of influence. It has nothing to do with Lake of the Woods sphere
Of it.
influence. So I don't see why we need to wait.
May I
Do you have any
respond?
response?
Yes, it does have to do with Lake of the Woods because it is citing information in regards to Lake of the Woods that is not accurate. And
Oh,
therefore has an influence
that's the part
on-
That's the part you have questions of?
That is the part that we have concerns about, yes. So we want an opportunity to be able to review this, submit the information that is inaccurate or information that we feel that it's been omitted that would have relevance to this, to your board before you go ahead and submit your application by resolution.
Director Gibson, please.
John, did you say you found many mistakes in this, what's it called,
The sphere of influence.
Application.
resolution?
Not the
Resolution.
resolution, but in the sphere of influence. But that map went back and forth between Lake of the Woods and our engineer many times. And you had many opportunities to correct anything.
Okay, I think, I don't think, waiting till the next meeting, to do this resolution, I don't think the timeline on this, that we have to do it immediately, I'm not totally positive on that. We don't have D tonight, so, because I think the issues probably with D, because he's the one who filled out this application. And so, and I've never
Yeah, not
never
having
seen,
it here, I'm sure is critical.
yeah.
Joan, I think we're probably gonna be able to, hold off and allow you that time. I'm just gonna, ask
So I'll
that
I'll make a motion,
I'm
that
talking.
we, okay, sorry.
Thank you. I'm gonna ask that, Joan, that any information, rather than just be requested, you would fill out a public, information request. And then that way we know when you asked, when it was submitted, and we don't fall down on getting that information to you in a timely manner.
Okay, thank you. I will submit that tomorrow. Is the office open tomorrow?
No,
No.
we are open Monday
Monday.
through Thursday.
Okay,
But
I'll
Monday
be in
will,
on Monday.
will be fine. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be in on Monday.
Director Nyman, please go ahead.
I would like to make a motion that we delay voting on the resolution until the next regular planning meeting.
I
In
have a
2
motion on the
weeks.
floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
A motion has been made and seconded. Roll call, directors. Director Nyman,
Aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
No,
Director Garcia is an aye. 3, 1, and 1 absent. Motion is carried.
Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. Okay, moving on, we're gonna go to D, yes, D. No, that's what we're on.
E.
E, thank you. Discussion vote
But
on
it's
the
been tabled.
MOU has been tabled. We will leave it there. F, discussion vote on Lake of the Woods projects and consolidation. Do we have Pam here today?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. You, Pam, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you. So for our project that we just finished wrapping up, we just finalized our last claim and our notice of completion, project completion report, depending on who talks about it. We got those sent in yesterday. We're requesting that the generator portion be moved on to the $5 million grant to save money in mobilization, demobilization, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All of the things that involve in a project. Nothing new on well number 4. I shared all of that with you last meeting. The blending station, our samples for for April at the blending station came in at 2.7 for nitrates, well below the 10 MCL, and 1 for fluoride. Both of those are down from last month, so that's great news.
That's good.
So
Excellent.
yeah, our wells have gone down from last month. They've dropped 1 to 5 feet. Since January of 2023, we're still up 11 to 39.5 feet. Since January of 2024, this is a little complicated. We're down 0.5 feet to up 9.5 feet, if that makes sense, depending on the well. So a couple of things that came across in the conversation back and forth for Labco as well. You guys have already got it on your radar for the annexation, is that we're AMR, you guys are AMI meters. So that is on your radar to put in the annexation to upgrade ours to AMI to meet yours. But I'm also looking at trying to get another grant for our north tanks. Ruben brought it up as well during his walkthrough with us when we did our final site inspection. So if it doesn't go through, just want it on your radar for your annexation to get those replaced during the construction part. So just trying to keep you in the loop of things that we want to update for you guys and for us.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the only other request I have is, I know you guys are doing a final walkthrough with Ruben on the 20th. He mentioned it in my conversation with him this week. I was wondering if Eric could pop in and see your AMI system and do the walkthrough with you guys, just to kind of see your difference between ours.
That's something that you'd have to probably contact Johnny on Monday.
Sounds
I
good.
don't see it being a problem, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to explain to him because I was at the Neptune convention, all the different pieces to it to get it to relay back to our office, which is further than you guys. Your office is centrally located. For us to get it relayed from Lake of the Woods in is a fair amount of work, but it'd be cool for him to see it actually in place. All right, I'll talk
Okay.
to Johnny on Monday.
Thank you, Pam.
Okay.
Director Nyman, did you have something? Absolutely, go
Yeah,
ahead.
two things. Yeah, I'm sure you'll bring up this north tank to when Dee is present and because we need to make sure that Dee is aware of it because he's the one who's doing all the planning, you know, doing all the designs. So we need to make sure that we get him in the loop on that. And I probably if you go to the AMI system, you guys might have to put in a like a tower somewhere
Yeah,
to
the relay
relay.
back. Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean I think we had to put one or two towers up here in Fraser in order for the system to work for us.
yeah, it kind of makes sense to just do it when you guys take over because I think you have to have a radio like channel to have it, and so that's why it makes sense then. Plus the cost, in between all of that. So we'll see. It might come up that we end up having to get it beforehand, but I just wanted those on your radar. And as far as the North Tanks, I'm going to be working with Ruben to see what avenue I should go. Can we piggyback it onto the 5 million? Or can we, which is actually going up to like 8.5 to get all the lines done, or do I have to fill out another application? But really, I've been focusing on wrapping up this project. Ruben's like so thin with his time. So, but it is on our radar and I want you guys to have it on your radar. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Pam.
All right. Have a great
Is that
evening.
it? Okay, God bless you. And last but not least, 12G, discussion vote on claims and payouts.
There are none.
Thank you. Moving right along. 13, discussion vote update on FPPUD meter replacement project and emergency well supply project. A, discussion vote on claims and payouts.
None?
Oh,
Hello,
yeah, we do set the final checks.
Oh.
Go ahead, Oscar, you have the floor.
yes, I just wanted to say that I have made the necessary changes to claim 38 and just awaiting signature in order to send it to DFA for reimbursement. This is the claim that was approved during the last board meeting.
Okay, thank you.
And who can the vice president sign that or it has to be Director Schoenberg?
It has to be Director Schomburg because she's the person that is on the claim forms.
Okay, maybe
Okay, we have a medical issue with her, so we're not sure when we're gonna get her back for signatures. Director Nyman, you have the floor.
maybe Tiffany, maybe Johnny can take that claim over to her house and have her sign it. I'm sure we can probably you guys could probably orchestrate that. I mean, I think she's well enough to come out and sign. So but
Okay, we'll organize that for next week then.
It's digital only.
Yeah, so that's my
Oh.
my concern that the document is digital only. That is something that I can ask Lawrence to see if a wet signature in this case would be acceptable, but that would be up to DFA.
Okay,
yeah,
Thank you.
why don't you ask that? Because that's probably a lot easier than trying to get her into the office.
Okay.
thank you, Oscar.
No problem.
13B, discussion vote update on the bridge loan requests and payments.
There are none.
There are none being said. Go
Well,
ahead.
for the bridge loan, I believe you guys have received the second draw request from Self Help Enterprises for what was on claim 38, which included the 2 invoices from D. Jaspar and Associates and the subscription to the meter software.
Yeah, we approved all that today. We're repaying from the previous claims the 271,000 271,000, and we are sending out, we did receive that, and we are sending out the progress payments on those today for the finish of both Unified and Rough.
I also just did want to mention, I was in conversation just shortly with Ruben, prior, kind of while this meeting was going on, and he has a tentative time for the walkthroughs for the 20th at 12:30. So, we'll just need confirmation from Johnny and whoever at FPPUD and from D and Curtis to make sure that that's an appropriate time on the 20th.
You may have to call Johnny on the Monday and talk with him.
Okay,
There's nobody here.
I'll follow up with Johnny.
Okay, then. Let's move on to 14. Discussion vote on pipeline replacement project. A, discussion vote on engineering and design. D, do we discuss any of this?
No.
No D here. We're gonna table this.
Well, yeah,
I'll
the
make a
last,
motion.
we don't need to table it. I can give kind of an update. The last thing we've done is we had sent everything to Jesse Dollywall. He had made comments. The state had made comments. D has made comments back to them. We're waiting for Jesse to do the final approval on the plans and specs.
Okay. B, discussion vote on project application. Do you have anything on that?
That's Carlos.
Director Nyman? Carlos?
We're still waiting on Ruben.
Okay.
He's reviewing
So
it.
we're in a holding pattern, I
No.
guess.
Yeah, I've been for months.
Number 15, discussion vote on the standby fee assessment. Resolution FP 202-505-08-02. Resolution addressing the assessment ballot proceeding related to the proposed Fraser Park Utility District Water Standby Assessment. District number 2025-1.
Okay.
Tiffany, you have the floor.
Okay, before we get to the resolution, I just wanted to give you an update. The May 31st public hearing has officially been canceled. We don't have to show up and continue the meeting, according to our attorney. So we don't have to worry about that. It was rescheduled to June 28th at 12 p.m. The new ballots should be going out. I haven't received an answer either today or tomorrow. They'll need to go out, and I think they're mailing them. There'll be a different color envelope, different color ballot. We'll get them all in, tabulate them. They'll compare the original ballots with the new ballots and make sure there's no duplicates. But if only the first ballot was received, it will count. And so this resolution is what's amending the date and explaining why it was changed and restarting that 45-day calendar.
And did you check the address on the new ballots?
He emailed me a couple times asking what the mailing address was, confirming it. I have not seen the envelope or anything, but I'm sure they got it this time. Okay.
Okay. Number 16.
We have
We have
to,
to,
Oh,
we have
we're gonna,
to,
I'll entertain a motion then.
I'll make a motion that we approve resolution number FP 2025-0508-02.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and there's been a second. Roll call of directors. Director Nyman,
Aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Aye.
Director Garcia is an aye. Director Schoenberg is absent. Motion carried 4-0, 1 absent. Number 16, discussion vote on the rate study.
There's nothing to discuss. We haven't met on the rate study.
And Jerry,
Nothing that,
Oh, sorry, Tiffany, you have the floor.
um,
Oh,
Dee's
who's
here.
this? Dee.
that's.
Oh, hi Dee.
It looks like a familiar face showing itself.
Sorry I'm late. I got stuck on a phone call, long distance. I couldn't get off it and,
No worries, Dee.
so anyway,
Anytime we get you, it's good.
sorry. Anyway, was trying to get off it, but I couldn't.
Everything, all is forgiven, brother.
Well, thank you.
No worries. We're on number 16, if you'd like to catch up with us.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, we're talking about the discussion and to vote on the rate study, and weren't sure if we had anything on that.
No, we don't have anything.
Okay, moving right along. Number 17, discussion vote on the district's record retention policy and digital only files. I believe we finished that last time.
So yes, you did finalize everything you wanted in there. So I applied your changes and the final copy of the policy is in your book with the changes. And I think you needed to do like a final vote to approve as amended, I guess.
Well, with only the 3 of us here, do you want to table that for next time? Or do we need to push
Probably
this
we
through?
should. I think there's another director left before me.
Yes, I don't agree with that point.
I make a motion that we table it till the next regular meeting.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Motion has been made and seconded. Roll call directors. Director Nyman,
Aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Hi.
Director Garcia is an aye. Motion carried 4-0, 1 absent.
Leave me your copies so I don't have to reprint them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do think that maybe we need to ask Dee if there's anything he needs to discuss with us on any of the previous items.
Like LAFCO.
You know, since he wasn't here and
Yeah,
yet,
and we're about ready to,
go all into new business, so I don't know if there's anything he needs to.
did you have anything that you wanted to address us on, Dee?
Yeah, I'd like to update you on,
Beautiful.
we are on a number of these things. And, again, I should have been here earlier, but couldn't get off the call.
All right.
If we could go back to the close, I don't think we need a closed session for this, but I do have a report to give on,
Okay, 10 and 11?
yes, 10 and 11.
Okay. We're gonna revert back to the.
Actually, if we're gonna do this in open session, Director Garcia, we should go to the one under Lake of the Woods. I think it's for 8 and for well 9 on those items.
Maybe
Under 12.
if we
Under
could-
Lake of the Woods Consolidation
Well,
Project.
let's start with 10, 11, and then go to 12. How about that?
Well.
Well, he doesn't want to go
but
into
he said
closed
this was
session.
closed session.
He says we don't need a closed
That's
session.
why we're going to
Yep.
12.
we can,
Because he wants to discuss those two things under
Open it.
open and which is under 12.
That's what I'm
Fine.
saying.
Dee, you have the floor.
okay. The purchase and sale agreements have been mailed to, for both Bear Court and Well 9 have been mailed to, Jeff and Emily. And, I talked to Jeff just a while ago, a week or two ago, actually, when I sent him out, and he seemed to be fine with it. I've got to follow up with him and then set up something for I think, we have to sign the purchase and sale agreement. The board has to be, I think you have to take, formal action on the purchase and sale agreement, that Alan has prepared. And that would probably be by resolution, on both the, Bear Court and the, Well 9 property. I don't know whether you want to do it with it at this meeting or do it at the next one. But, anyway, those have been mailed out and I don't think there's any issues, but I can't verify that for sure. And, so I need to make some contacts. It might be best to take it up at the next meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Director Nyman.
So if we have to do a resolution, does Tiffany have the information to make this resolution? Or is Alan going to give her the information that needs to be in the resolution? And if so, we probably need to wait till the regular planning meeting at the end of the month.
Yeah. And I think I think that would be the proper way to do it because it's a big item and, you know, it's something we've been working on for a long time. A lot of money on the table there. So I will talk to Alan about putting together a resolution, for the purchase and sale agreements with, Jeff and Emily. So that's really all I had to report there. I think, on Well 8, I think the Monday coming up, this is the 6th. Yes, on the 12th, there is a scheduled hearing for there's a hearing for setting the hearing date for determining the price of the Well 8 property. And so Alan basically said, you know, we'll have the hearing on the 12th. And then from that, you know, we'll determine, number one, if there's a new council for the CNC. And then a hearing date will be scheduled at that date on Monday, hopefully. So that's the issue on Well 8, and that's coming up. Just information right now. On the rest, there really are no updates. I know Ruben is scheduling a walkthrough, and
Oh, yeah, that date is the 20th.
that's right. Yeah. And so we plan to be there. And really, that's all. There's nothing really new. Waiting for the funding agreement for the continuing the design of the regional project. So, and that's up to Ruben, and actually it's up to Ruben's his management. So that
That's
is,
all we really have for you, Dean.
pardon?
And I said, that's really all we have. The rest is in-office business. And if you'd like to take the rest of the day off, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hang on, Dee. Pam had mentioned earlier, and the board requested that we wait until you come onto a meeting to let you know. We are looking into seeing if we can get funding for replacing the north tanks. But if we are not able to do that prior to the annexation, we are suggesting that the replacement of the north tanks be taken into consideration when the annexation takes place because of the age of the north tanks.
That would be fine. We can build that into the project. That, I think we should discuss that, or maybe you have with Ruben, John?
He was the one that brought it up at the walkthrough with us.
Good. Yeah, that's good. We can build that into the project.
I sent it
didn't-
in an email to you, so you have it on there. The other thing we had was the AMI to AMR or
Mhm.
AMR to AMI, and you'd already said that in your LabCo conversation, so it's on your radar.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And did you get, Joan, Pam, did you get all the backup information that I sent? Sent you some reports, some backup information on, conversations that I've had with LAFCO. And
Yeah, we got it. Joan requested to table the resolution until we had a chance to update some of the Lake of the Woods information that was incorrect. We just want it to be accurate. Like some of the tank storage information was inaccurate. There's a few other things that we haven't had time to fully read the whole thing. But just in the beginning, it was saying that we had 300,000 storage, only 3 tanks. We have 5 tanks, and we have one of our tanks is 425 gallons. So we just wanted to give you correct information for it before it gets.
what we'll do is, we'll just issue an errata because the report's been around since January, I think.
Yeah, we had gotten the maps back and forth, but the verbiage, we're just seeing it now. So we apologize, and we haven't had time, like I said, to digest everything that you sent
Yeah.
over today. Thank you
Cool.
for sending it.
So
Appreciate
Dee,
it.
they asked us to hold off on that resolution for LAFCO until the next meeting. Is that gonna be a problem?
Well, I think, it's a pretty simple resolution. Basically says we want to expand the, or amend the sphere of influence boundary. It would be good, well, I'd prefer that we vote on it, but if somebody's uncomfortable with it, then, let's wait till the next meeting. It's not, it's not a couple weeks won't make it.
The reason we were holding off on it, is that Joan has some concerns that there was some false information included on it, and she hadn't had the time to review and highlight all that it is she has questions with. And so that is how we got into postponing it, Dee.
The false information in the resolution?
Not in the resolution, ju- the incorrect information on the application and all that.
Oh,
I
all right.
don't think it has to do with the resolution itself. And the only question I had, it says, it mentions, in preparation for the annexation. And my only question was that if the annexation doesn't happen, the SOI still goes forward, correct?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
that's not a problem. It's not like they're saying we have to annex. It's just saying in preparation of it, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what it's
Okay.
for, but, once we amend the SOI, then it's amended. So yeah, if, that would be good, if, we're maybe at the next meeting, Joan and Pam, if you guys see something in the resolution, that you don't like, then bring it up before the meeting, and then we'll revise the resolution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't get a copy of the resolution. We heard it tonight. Our concern was more the SOI application,
Okay,
what we were
And that-
reading today at like 3 o'clock, trying to get it read before we got onto this meeting.
okay, yeah, that would, what would be good about that too would be if there are some corrections that you want to make on the SOI application, get them to me so I can make the corrections. I can send it off to LAFCO, and then, because the application's already in, and I can issue a correction on whatever there is, if there's some things wrong there. And then
Yeah.
get that done so that at the next meeting, we're all okay and ready to go.
Yeah, because I think the resolution said something about that, the information on the application is correct and true to their knowledge or something to that effect. And if we have some corrections, it's already negating that resolution, right?
Well, it would be, needed to be correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
if it says it's correct and it's not, then we gotta fix it.
Okay.
So,
Thank you
So
for your
like we
patience,
said, we'll
guys.
do the rest. I'm sorry, Pam.
No, I just wanted to thank you guys for your patience, like I
yeah.
said.
No,
So-
that's, certainly send me an email or whatever and I'll make the corrections and then I'll send that off to the board as well, the Fraser Park Board. And so they'll have all that information, what was corrected. And then if we do need to correct the resolution, then we'll do that too, so that at the next meeting, we can go ahead and act on it.
Thank you, Dee. Like I said before, the rest of the things are housekeeping items. If you and Carlos would like to check out of the meeting at this time, we would not have a problem with that. And we'll move on to number 18. Discussion vote on janitorial services for the district office.
All right,
We have
have a
some,
good night. I'm gonna check out.
Good night.
Thank you, Carlos. Have a good night and a good weekend.
Yeah, Johnny,
They're in the book.
not the quotes for
Oh,
janitorial,
No,
no.
it's not.
Nothing
So we
under
got-
18.
Two. Yeah, cause Johnny told me to give you guys the information. We got two quotes, one from Janitorial USA,
Mhm.
and then one today we got from Fort, I don't even know how to say it, Fortanzo Corporation. Yeah, Fortazo Corporation, their quote was $375 to clean 2 times a month. To clean bathrooms, do dusting, wiping counters, vacuuming, floor care, and window service is what they wrote in there. Of the two quotes, Johnny said it was his recommendation, we go with this Fortazo Corporation.
And
Oh, janitorial was $340 for 2 times a month doing bathrooms, dusting, wipe down desks, vacuum floors, and windowsills.
So why does he want to go with the more expensive one?
He didn't tell me, he just said that was his recommendation.
Director Gibson.
Will they come in when we're open and do this work?
I think we have to have them do it while we're open, yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So, yeah, janitorial was $340, and the other one was $375, and he didn't say why he recommended the second one, the more expensive one, but we can always put it off till next meeting. If
Yeah,
you
have
want
an
to.
input. I would like to know why, because he's usually pretty frugal with the money and he must have some reasoning. So why don't we go ahead and table 18?
From-
Oh,
Yeah,
Director
I
Nyman.
would like
go
to,
ahead.
I would also like to table it because then we could have Johnny and also hopefully we'll have Lisa back. And then we'll have everybody's input. So I'll make a motion that we table the janitorial service contract or decision.
Motion's been made. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded. Roll call directors. Director Nyman,
Aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
Aye.
Director Garcia is an aye. Director Schoenberg is absent. 4-0, 1 absent, motion carried. Number 19, discussion vote on Microsoft 365 for email. Anybody have an input on it? Did you want to address the board about something?
Yeah, I can go over it, unless you think you want to wait for everybody. I don't want to go over the whole thing and then have you say we're not going to vote anyway, and then re-explain it next week.
Then
If you're okay voting on it, we can go over it.
I don't have any interaction with the office, so I don't know what would be the benefits or,
Okay,
let's wait till the whole office is here, or the whole board. I don't
Do
care,
we know
either
if
way,
Lisa will be back?
well, no, we don't know.
2 weeks hopefully.
I mean, it's hopeful. Brahma, do you want me to go over it now or?
We can wait till 2 weeks. I think we should wait till Director Schoenberg is here. And so we can make a full board decision on this. And go from there.
Then I'll entertain a motion. To table it.
I'll make a motion that we table, number 19, the vote on Microsoft 365 for email.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Motion has been made and seconded. Roll call directors. Director Nyman,
Aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
No,
Director Garcia is an aye. Director Schoenberg is absent, so it's 3, 1 absent, motion carried. Okay, number 20, review and approve meeting minutes for 4/8 standing AP Standing Committee, 4/10 regular meeting, 4/15 quarterly financial standing committee, 4/22 AP Standing Committee, 4/24 regular state planning project meeting.
I will make a motion that we, approve those minutes that he stated with, I can't read that from here.
I know. That's why she gave me my own private one.
You cowgirl.
Oh, and with any of the amendments that were sent to Tiffany previous to and after the meeting, as well as any additional amendments for typos or other errors that we may not have caught or that may need to be corrected.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Motion has been made and seconded. Roll call directors. Director Nyman,
Aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
I,
Director Garcia is an aye. Director Schoenberg is absent, 4-0, 1 absent. Motion carried. Number 21, discussion vote on forming and or dissolving ad hoc committees.
Don't think.
I think we should keep that on the agenda, but I think we did that 2 meetings ago, because we.
Yeah,
Well, we do it, it's gonna be
It's on the agenda every time.
Thank you, Director Nyman.
There's none
Then-
that we have to dissolve yet.
Yes. Okay, number 22, discussion vote on future agenda items. Any agenda items that board can think of we haven't added? Anything, you've got them all, right, Jeff?
Yes.
God bless you.
For a
You
second.
always do. Okay, number 23. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion that we adjourn.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
A motion has been made and seconded. Roll call directors. Director Nyman,
Aye.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
Director Gibson,
I.
Director Garcia is an aye. Director Schoenberg is absent. 4-0, 1 absent. Motion carried. We are adjourned at 5:05. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending. We'll see you in a few weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
You look good, Brahma.
Thank you. Bye.
Go to sleep, Rama. Go to sleep.